Coastline Runner is Luke Douglas-Home, and he's in the county this week, so I thought we'd have a bit of a catch-up. Luke, good afternoon.
Hi, Melvin. Hi.
So tell me the background to this. Where did this start in your mind, and when did you start doing the running?
It started last year, and it started for a number of reasons, but one is just having recovered from a huge brain injury a decade ago. I discovered running as part of my recovery, and so I then have become a runner. And this Coastline Runner started on the 1st of November last year. Started at Great Yarmouth and run the whole of the Norfolk coast right down from Lowestoft to Sutton Bridge. And so that's the Norfolk chapter. Now it's the Lincolnshire chapter.
And is the plan then to carry on after the Lincolnshire chapter and go up into Yorkshire then?
Yeah, certainly. Certainly, and then there was a plan that maybe then I'd be heading south, but I think, especially judging by today, it will be too hot by then, so I think I'll be continuing to head north.
Excellent. Okay, how was the Norfolk stretch? Did that all go well and to plan?
Yeah, it was terrific. It was terrific, and it was sort of joyful and very challenging in that when I had to run the coastal path rather than the shoreline, because I run the shoreline right on by the surf. Sometimes I had to run the coastal path, and then the Lowestoft bit I had to run actually because of the cliffs. I actually had to run the road, and there the plastic waste is just incredible. And on the coastal path, just discovering the amount of dog food bags in plastic bags, it's just extraordinary. But on the positive side, I've seen and heard just what were brilliant things, from the sort of haunting sound of seals at Hornsey to running through the shingle, just south and east of Cly and Morstan, and then one of the latest things that I thought was brilliant, actually just into Lincolnshire from when I was running from Sutton Bridge to Fosdyke, was the wonderful sound of avocets, the bird, which is I think the logo of the RSPBB.
It's a gorgeous bird, isn't it? It sounds as if you had some wonderful time. I know that stretch around Cly on the Norfolk coast where the windmill is and everything there. And it's a lovely area. So whereabouts are you today, and how far are you running? What are the stretches in Lincolnshire that you're covering?
Tomorrow I'll be going from Boston to Skegness, and Friday then, the 24th, I will be meeting the mayor, and I hope any of your listeners, at 10:30 on Friday morning at the Skegness lifeboat station for what we call a 2-minute beach clean, where you do 2 minutes to clean up the beach, and then everyone can go and have a nice cup of tea, and I'll be running on up to Mablethorpe.
It's a fantastic idea, and obviously, there is a message to get across here about this sort of plastic waste that you're finding while you're doing the run along the shoreline. What sort of things are you finding? You mentioned sort of bags with dog waste and those sorts of things. What other things are you finding that you're helping to clean up?
Well, on one hand is marine litter, but that is usually from mistakes and fishing industry, the boating industry. It's just mistakes happen. But the sort of intentional plastic littering on the shoreline, I'm just finding incredible behaviour. The dog waste bags in particular, I think if someone's gone through the effort of collecting it up into a bag, tying the knot, and then looking over their shoulder to see if anyone's watching and chuck it behind the sand dunes. That has happened a lot from my discovery. I just find it incredible, and I'm now advising Norfolk County Council on how to try and reduce this situation. And the other two things that I find strange is things like sweet wrappers. The amount of sweet wrappers. So everyone enjoys their time on the beach. They have a nice sweet, and they just leave the wrapper behind. And the other thing is just the PET plastic water bottles, which is just I can hassle you with extraordinary bad data about our usage of plastic water bottles unnecessarily.
Well, as you visit our resorts, we have some amazing people that come out on a regular basis and help keep our beaches and resort areas clean. Is that what you're tending to do? Get to a resort, and you mentioned there a bit of a clean-up happening, and you're inviting people to come along and help with that, are you?
Yes, that's right. 10:30 on Friday, 24th of June, I'll be meeting with the mayor by the lifeboat station, doing a clean-up, and then I'll be running on. And I hope, if anyone knows someone called Paul Russell, that would be great, because I think he's been awarded by the High Sheriff of Lincolnshire for his litter cleaning, and that would be great to talk with him about what he thinks, how he thinks he will have to do less of litter picking.
Well, it sounds amazing. Are you also raising money for any particular cause as well?
Yes, we have a Just Giving site for a future without rubbish, CIC, and anyone can search the Coastline Runner, and they're all going to come up there, and really for the expenses of mainly the travel expenses of what I'm doing, in raising awareness of the problem, this formidable problem, but also then consulting with the councils on just how best to improve the situation.
Luke, lovely chatting with you. Good luck with your challenge. Luke Douglas-Home, the Coastline Runner, who's in Lincolnshire this week. If you see him in your journeys, if you're on the coast, to come across him, you'll know what he's getting up to at the moment. Not just running, not just raising money, but also picking up plastic rubbish that's littering the routes, sometimes on the coastal path, but sometimes actually on the shoreline as well. Good to chat with Luke. Good luck with the rest of the journey.